Yo, what's going on, guys? Another day, another interesting week. Thank you so much for everybody that watched pretty much all of my videos. Well, I do have a few things I have to reveal that I picked up from last week. That is probably going to be on Saturday or Sunday. Might have some surprises on the following week of toy hunting. It's been an exhausting week, but I did want to start stuff. I mean, technically it's already started. I've been, as you guys see, unboxing several Legos. Today I wanted to finally open this bad boy up. Dungeons and Dragons Venger and Dungeon Master. Venger was one of my favorite villains back in the day. My favorite character from the animated series was, of course, Tiamat, the five-headed dragon. I used to get irritated by Dungeon Master, but as I grew older, I realized he was basically a Dungeon Master. He basically was trying to help our heroes without actually helping our heroes. This is, of course, made by Hasbro. 4 years old and up, choking hazards. It's supposed to come with 2 dice. And several hands. Blast hands, regular hands, 2 dice. They did come up with all 6 heroes. The box unfortunately only shows the 3, Hank, Diana, and Bobby. I can't remember the thief's name. Sheila? Maybe? So Bobby was the warrior, Hank was the archer, Diana was the gymnast, there was the thief. I forget what they called the shield guy. Cavalier. I remember his name being Eric. Hank was the leader. I never liked him. My favorite characters was Bobby, because he was the little kid with the big temper, and they literally made him the warrior with a club that can literally break through most solid objects. And he took care of Uni, their baby unicorn. Other than that, Presto, the magician, whose magic came from the... Most of the magic came from the hat, but all of his magic usually backfired. Well, I wouldn't say backfired, but it would work in ways that he didn't want it to work. So Dungeon Master is supposed to be 2.9 inches. So that's kind of small. Venger is supposed to be 8.2 inches. Which is pretty damn cool. I guess you can play D&D. There is not much on the box, which is weird, but okay. So I'll be honest, I've been hell-bent on getting the 80s and 90s cartoon villains. My favorite villains. This is cool. Comes with the actual background. So if you can see here, they have a background, and it's supposed to be similar background when you connect all of the boxes together. This is seriously pretty damn cool. So, for those of you who has never watched this cartoon, the story starts off in our world. Our 6 heroes decide to take a roller coaster ride on a roller coaster called Dungeons and Dragons at an amusement park, kind of like Disneyland. And Dungeon Master shows up, casts a spell that literally sends them all back into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. A little warning, don't need you. This is Dungeon Master. It's pretty cool. It comes all wrapped up. I think it's Dungeon Master. Yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty sick. Look at that thing. That brings me back to some definite nostalgia. So there are hinges. You can, I guess, open up the arms and twist the arms up and down, the arms do feel a bit loose, but honestly, I'm just keeping Dungeon Master like that. The detail on Dungeon Master though, this is no way compared to the toys I grew up with. This is Venger. Damn, they kind of well protected him. Not only is he in a bag, but there's the bottom part, cardboard. Comes with the two exchangeable hands. Definitely reminds me of the cartoon. So there's a little point here. I guess that's where you put the wings. Can move the arm, rotate it. Can't really. Oh, well, I guess you can. There is a hinge there. Don't know if you can see in the feet. Ankle hinges, knee hinges. Not. He looks good, but not very posable. But then again, I don't really want to break him. Definitely like the look of him. I like that they gave you the background. I wonder if any of the other characters have the background. Let's open this up. So this should be the wings and the dice. Definitely the wings. Unfortunately, the wings can't fold. Yeah, that is a bit. It's not made too well. One multi-dice, another multi-dice. Well, I'll be honest. They look alright. Dungeon Master looks amazing. Venger could have been a whole lot better. It's all plastic. I think it would have been better if this was maybe cloth. The hinges are not great. They're very stiff, and as I'm trying to bring up his hands, it feels like it might break. But the idea of what I wanted was just to have Venger, one of my favorite villains, next to my other favorite villains like Skeletor, Megatron, Darth Vader, and seriously, there is a few other villains that I have to get. Stuff from old cartoons like Black Star. I remember when I was a kid, Overlord was very intimidating. I mean, Overlord look like where they got Darth Vader from. Another one of my favorite villains, of course, is Tex Hex from Brave Star. Hopefully I can get other villains. Big Boss from Cops. Darkstorm from Visionaries. Slowly but surely I'm working my way to getting all of them. Again, I do have a few surprises that came in the mail for all of you. Not bad though. I forget how much these were. I think they were like 30. I would love to pose him a little, but like I said, it feels like he's about to break. And I've heard people say that they've broken the character trying to move his arms. Is it worth the money? It's hard to say. For the background and for Dungeon Master, yes. For Venger, not really. And for me, literally all I wanted was Venger. But I have him, which is amazing. I have a pretty cool background now. So I can't say I'm not happy. I mean, honestly, together they both look pretty amazing. Especially with the background. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm happy I have him. I think together they look great. He will look great with all my villains collection. I kind of want to see what he looks like next to Moonstar or Mumra. Anyway, guys, I guess that's the unboxing. Uh, honestly, I'm happy that he's standing. Can't be more happy than that. And seriously, I didn't want Dungeon Master. I don't think I have a need for him. But he looks, the details on him looks insane. Lots of more villains to try and collect to get what I want. I think once that's done, the picture is going to look amazing. I have to wait and see though. But yeah, stay tuned. Saturday or Sunday, picked up a few comics, a small toy. Start working on the Lego botanical flowers that I was given. And we might have some pretty cool stuff next week. Hopefully hitting more downtown stores. We'll see where the time takes us, you know. Like I've said before, Hawaii is not the greatest place to be a collector. Everything you have to bring in. Uh, Also, Big Bad Toy Store has the first series of the mass toys, Mobile Armor Strike Command, up for pre-order. The weird part is the pre-order is being shipped in late August. Early September, mask will be at every place that sells toys. It's a good time to be a collector. Stay tuned. Stay safe. Be good, guys. Aloha.